Hi, welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here. My name is Sarzana, and today we're going to be recording a weekly reading vlog. Well, it'll be for a week for me and a little bit for you guys. So I just kind of wanted to create a reading vlog because I love watching them, and I wanted to create one myself and just kind of experience the fun of it. And it's December, like it's one of my favorite months. I love reading like romance novels, like Christmassy romance novels, getting cozy with a hot cup of something, as you can see, just hanging out with family around the Christmas tree and watching Christmas movies. It's so much fun. So if you're wondering what this is a pumpkin spice coffee. It's one of those Starbucks special edition ones that they only do for like the holidays, and I mixed it with cinnamon sugar, and I did have marshmallows on top, but it's all like melted away. It's like one of my delicious cheat drinks during this month. Well, during the fall and the winter. I wish it was like all year round. I do have a meeting to get to in a little bit. I wanted to quickly come on here and introduce myself and do this introductory portion of the video, but this is going to span from today's Monday, the 11th of December, and this is going to end on Sunday, whatever date Sunday is. So we'll see how many books we can read, and I'll kind of take you guys through what I'm reading. So right now I am reading Legends and Lattes. Since I don't have the audiobook for Legends and Lattes, I think I'm going to listen to something else. I want to find like a holiday romance novel to kind of listen to while I'm working. So I think we might do that. But yeah, so reading Legends and Lattes physically and gonna find an audiobook. So that's it for right now. I will check back with you guys later. Hey guys, I just finished work and I thought I would come on here and give you guys a little update on what I was listening to while I was working. I got a little bit busy, so I didn't get to listen to my audiobook as much as I had wanted to, but I started listening to The Holiday Switch by Tiff Marcello, and it was really cute. It was about like an 18-year-old girl. She's like working in this gift shop, and so I was listening to it on Spotify. And apparently there's a certain amount of hours that you get to listen to audiobooks, and I used mine up for the month, which is kind of silly, but regardless. So I don't have the physical book of that, and it's not on KU, and since I can't buy the physical copy, I had to kind of start a different book. So I did start listening to another audiobook. It's on my Kindle. It's on KU, and I use the Alexa app to kind of listen to them reading the book to me, which is fine because I just need some way of listening to it while I'm working. The book is called Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh. It's pretty cute so far. It starts off with the FMC talking to her friend who cheated on her boyfriend. This girl, she ends up sitting next to her friend's boyfriend, Andrew, like every year because she goes home for the holidays. It's really cute. Like they become friends after a while, and it kind of gives us like a yearly meet up conversation between them, which is kind of cool. I'm kind of liking it. I think just in like chapter 2, so I'm like I just like listened to a little bit of it. But it's pretty cute so far and I like it. I can't wait to see how their relationship develops over time. It seems Christmassy, it seems positive, and yeah, I'm like excited to see what else happens in this. I will probably have some more time to read later tonight. I really want to finish Legends and Latte, so I might pick that back up and listen to The Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh while I'm working again. Yeah, that'll kind of be like my audiobook because I need like a physical and like something I listen to while I'm working because I don't know if I've said this on here yet, but I'm a QA analyst, so I'm like coding all the time and running tests and stuff like that. So like it's nice to have something, kind of in the background. And I like listening to like romances usually because they're not like fantasy, and fantasy is something that you have to like, well, I have to really pay attention to because of the world building and stuff like that. So this is kind of like chill. I can just listen to it and just have it in the background and still observe or listen to what they're saying and consume that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that as my audio and try to finish up Legends and Lattes tonight. I also do go to school. I go to school online. I have a midterm tonight. So that's gonna take me a little bit to do. I'm gonna go ahead and go make some dinner, eat with my family, and then I will do my midterm, get ready for bed, and then that's probably when I'll get my reading done. I'll go ahead and read Legends and Lattes. Miguel might want to be spending some time with me, so we might like watch a movie or something, and then before I go to sleep, I'll read Legends and Lattes. But yeah, that's kind of how my night is looking. Didn't really get a lot of reading done today like I wanted to. Kind of sad about that, but I was busy with work. Work was fun too. I just was kind of on a deadline, or I put myself on a deadline, and I was trying to get stuff done. But yeah, today was a pretty good day so far. Probably won't check in with you guys until tomorrow because I am getting tired. I don't know if you can see it in my face. I'm getting kind of tired and I have a pretty long night. I really don't want to do my midterm, but you guys don't care about that. I'm gonna go eat some dinner, get ready for bed, do my midterm, and yeah, let's see where the night takes us. But I really am hoping to get some reading done tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning when I wake up. Good morning. Hi. I'm gonna talk a little quiet because Miguel's still sleeping, but good morning. It is Tuesday morning. It's about 8 o'clock, I think. Yes, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I just woke myself up and got dressed and all that. As you guys can see, no makeup today. Yesterday I wore makeup like all day and I started to get breakouts and I have really bad skin. So we're gonna avoid that today and you guys get to see my acne prone skin. Let's get into the books. So last night I did work on 2 of my finals yesterday. You guys might hear my dog walking around. So yesterday I finished 2 of my finals last night. It was around like 10:30, so I was already on E yesterday. I don't know if it was like Monday blues or whatever, but yeah. So after I did my finals, I read a little bit of Legends and Lattes and I made a little bit of a dent in it. Right now, as you guys can see, I'm more than halfway done. I'm on chapter 20, not 21, and I'm on page 178. It's cozy. It's comfy, it's cozy, it's a good read so far. I don't feel heart palpitations when I'm like reading this. There's no conflict. Like whatever conflict that comes up, it gets resolved very quickly. Yeah, it's like a nice cozy read. I'm really hoping to finish this sometime today. And I'm doing any schoolwork this month. I am on winter break and spring semester starts in January, so I have about 3 weeks of extra time to read and I'm super excited. I hope I can finish up more books. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some breakfast and I'm gonna read Legends and Lattes. I have about 45 minutes till I start work, and you know, like I just have to walk to my office to start my day, so I'm not a commuter or anything. I'll check back with you guys before I start work so I can tell you a little bit about what I read for Legends and Lattes, and yeah, we'll do a quick check-in, and then yeah, we'll go about it that way. I will talk to you guys in a few. Also, this is gonna sound super corny, but how cute is my bookmark? It like completely matches what I'm reading. It says drink good coffee and no, it doesn't say it says drink good coffee, read good books. It's so perfect for Legends and Lattes. Anyways, I want to get back to reading. Hello friends. So I read a little bit more of Legends and Lattes, and it's getting really good. So I am on chapter 23 on page 195. So I have a little over 100 pages to read till I can finish this book up. Maybe less than 100. I can't count right now. So I am going to take a break from this because I have to start work, but I will start reading or listening to Holiday Romance on audiobook or via Alexa. I'm excited to start that too. It's kind of nice to kind of have like a cozy fantasy to read and to have a romance to listen to. So I'm excited to get into that story as well. In Legends and Lattes, I just want to give you guys a quick update. So I think it's really interesting how the Scalvert's stone is responsible for Viv's fortune and everything. She has had a stroke of luck. Like, she's had Tandri, her partner, coming in and helping her out and coming up with all these great ideas. She has Cal. He helped her build her restaurant, Legends and Lattes, or cafe. And then she has Timble, who is super cute, by the way. It like reminds me of Ratatouille or something. I don't know what kind of a creature he is, but that's what I keep thinking about when I think about him. Or maybe he's like normal sized because Viv's supposed to be huge or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so Timble is super cute. He like makes these delicious treats, and he's bringing her in a lot of money with his cinnamon rolls, with his, I guess, chocolate croissants maybe. I'm not really sure what he made. I think it's really cool. And she now has someone coming in and making music, and she's having a really roundabout cafe. Like, this is the kind of cafe that I would love to have near my house that I can go to. I think it's really cool. I can see her vision. I can feel her concern for losing what she's been building. She thinks that the Scalvert's, I don't know if I'm saying that right, the Scalvert's stone is responsible for her success. I really like the dynamic of all of the characters' relationships, their friendship, and the interaction that Viv and her friends have with their customers. I even like the idea of the Matta Girl. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. I'm really enjoying this. Kind of sad that I don't have the second book. Again, with the second book, and my book buying ban is going to be the bane of my existence right now. I can't wait to take myself off this ban. I think I'm gonna wait until I finish like 100 more books or something. It's gonna take me all of next year, but I really need to get through a bunch of my books before I buy any more, because I don't even know if I like half the books that's on my bookshelf, and it's just taking up so much space. So I want to read them. If I don't like them, I want to sell them or give them away, and then I can get more books, because your girl does not have the shelf space, and I don't know if I can fit another bookshelf in that room right now. enough banter. I have to get ready to start work. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys maybe around the time I'm on like lunch or something. I didn't get to eat breakfast. I'm starving. I didn't eat breakfast. I've been so like focused on reading this and it's so good. It's like a warm food. Okay, I'm gonna go and start work, have my meetings, and maybe eat my breakfast while I'm working because I do that anyways. And then, yeah, I'll continue listening to my audiobook and I will catch you guys when I'm on my lunch. All right, bye. Hi, friends. So today is Wednesday. I know Tuesday kind of skipped past me. After I checked in with you guys yesterday morning, I worked. It was a really busy day. I didn't really get to listen to my audiobook for Holiday Romance. After work, I went to the mall with Miguel. We went to a really cute store at the mall. It's called Bookish, and they're kind of like a indie bookstore, and it's really small, really cute. I didn't really get any footage inside, but I did going inside. If you guys ever find this bookstore, I would recommend going in and just checking it out, or in general, checking out any of your indie bookstores that's near you. They're really cute, and I love being able to support them. The owner, we had gotten to talking to him last time we were there, and his wife is actually an author, and it was really, really cute, really small. They had all the good books there. They had a lot of indie authors in their collection, but they also had some of the popular books as well, such as Brandon Sanderson, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter books. They had the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson, Mistborn, and they also had the Red Rising saga, and I was looking for the second Red Rising book, but they didn't have it. Mind you, I didn't even start the first one, and I'm looking for the second one. And I'm doing the same thing with the Mistborn trilogy and the first three sets. I really want to read the first three books in the Mistborn trilogy because I feel like it would be a good segue into the Stormlight Archives, even though I read The Way of Kings already. I want to kind of read those first three books so I have a better grasp of the world, and then get back into the Stormlight Archives. Some of the people that read Stormlight Archives told me that I don't really need to read Mistborn, but it helps. So I might just do it that way, because I was really confused when I read The Way of Kings, and it took me a little bit to understand the world building. But now that I've finished it, I just want to jump back into it. Have you read The Way of Kings? Let me know if you read the Stormlight Archives, what your suggestion is on the reading order. I'm still kind of trying to find my footing with Brandon Sanderson's books. And I have Warbreaker, I have Elantris. I don't know if I should just continue with the Stormlight Archives and go back to those other books, but I feel like I should leave Stormlight Archives like kind of like a finale, so I can like world build with the other books like Warbreaker, Mistborn, Elantris, and then kind of get back into the Stormlight Archives. But then I don't want to forget everything I read too, right? But then it wouldn't hurt to do a reread. Maybe I'll pick some things up. But it's also like over 1,000 pages, and it's really small writing. So I'm kind of dreading the reread, but I also want to be back in it. I don't know. Is that weird? I want to kind of show you guys some of the things. I'm going to backtrack real quick. And talk about some of the things that we got from the Bookish store that we went to yesterday. So I just want to make this clear. When we went to the Bookish store, I didn't spend any money. I didn't buy anything, so I didn't break my book buying ban. However, Miguel did. He did make all the purchases. So this is all him, not me. Okay. We went ahead, and this is not for me. This is for our youngest. Miguel went ahead and bought The Princess Bride for her, and this is a really pretty edition. You can get this at Barnes & Nobles if you prefer Barnes & Nobles. However, we wanted to really support the indie bookstore, so that's where we got it. It's really pretty. I hope I'm like getting this whole thing in the frame. I can't see myself in the viewfinder, so I can't really see what I'm showing you guys until I'm like editing or reviewing my video. But I hope you guys can see the shine to it. It has the foiling all around with the writing and all of this in the cover. And the map is really cute. I'm gonna cover my face here so I can show you guys. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna pull up like a random page. It has artwork on the inside as well. So she'll get like the full experience on the story and maybe even the characters. Mind you, she's only 8 years old, so it takes her a little bit to kind of get grasped into a story, but we're trying. So this is the back, and it looks the same as the front. So that's that. Yeah, it's really pretty. To complement the set, we went ahead and got her a little journal. It's really cute. It's like leather bound. So yeah, and let me see if I can like pull up. So it has like questions from the book, and it has like little images, again, to kind of keep her motivated to continue reading the story and to kind of give her imagination a little bit of something, just so she stays interested. And then he also got her this cute little bookmark that kind of complements it as well. And this is the back of the packaging. I'm not opening it because these are presents. So I'm gonna be wrapping them because Miguel is terrible with wrapping presents, so I am going to have to do it. And then he got me an early Christmas present because I was telling him how I really wanted a book and I didn't want to buy it for myself. He bought me the second Mistborn book because I have the first one, but I don't have the second one. There's nothing really special about it. It's just a hardback, and there's nothing, like literally. It's just, there's nothing. I do have a reading update for you guys. So while I was working yesterday, I didn't get to listen to the audiobook for Holiday Romance very much, but I did get to listen to a teensy tiny bit of it. And right now I'm on like page 50. I am 14% of the way through, and I do have it on my Kindle, so I can go ahead and read it on my Kindle. But the mini update I have for you guys regarding Holiday Romance, it's still cute. I like the MMC and the FMC's dynamic, and I like how they became friends. I like how they became friends, and it's a different way of becoming, you know, friends with someone. And over the years, it looks like they've been becoming friends, and they've been getting closer and closer, even introducing each other's significant others to each other. They just have a very respectful friendship with each other. And I feel like right now I've gotten to the point in the story where they're going to start seeing each other romantically or viewing each other romantically, and I can't wait to see how this relationship progresses and how it blossoms into something more. There is definitely some kind of attraction that is starting. They're not ready to like rip each other's clothes off or anything like that, but they really enjoy each other's company. It's like a warm fuzzy feeling, you know? So that's that so far. I'm probably gonna read some more of this tonight. Last night, after I finished work and went to the bookstore, we came home and ate dinner, and then started watching a show with my daughter. She's 11, and we're watching School Spirit. Some girl that is a ghost. She walks around the school. She sees her friends, her mom. She can see them. She can touch things and grab things, but they stay the way they are. It's sort of like she's in one world and they're in another, and she just can't cross to their world so they can see and feel her. And she also can't leave the school premises because apparently that's where she was murdered. My daughter really liked it so far, so that's great. We always try to find movies or shows that we can watch together because she's just at such a weird age right now. But I digress. We were talking about books, so let's get back to that. So today I did finish Legends and Lattes finally. I have been trying to finish this book for a bit, and I feel like I just haven't been in the mental state to read, and or I just haven't had the time to read because I've just been so busy with school and work and everything. So, yeah, it was really nice that I finally finished a book this month because it's already like mid December and I haven't finished one book yet until now. So, I'm really glad I finished it. Legends and Lattes was really cute. I feel like I say that word a lot, but it was really cute. It was really wholesome, and I I don't know if I'm slow or what, but I didn't see Tandri and Viv becoming a couple. Like, I didn't see they were attracted to each other or that they were kind of drawn to each other in that kind of way. I thought they were just like good friends or something, but they ended up really liking each other. They started forming a relationship towards the end of the book, which was really cute. See, there I go again. But it was really wholesome, and the way Viv became so close with her friends, with Cal, with Hemington. Yes, Hemington, that's his name. It took me a little bit to find it, but maybe not for you guys because I'm gonna cut that part where I was searching for it. But okay, so it was really wholesome, and I love that feeling when you see multiple POVs, well, multiple characters becoming friends. And in this little group, we have Viv, we have Tandri, we have Cal, we have Hemington, we have Fendris, the musician. Yeah, I think that's him. And Thimble, and even Emity, the cat, the giant cat. So it's really cute how I have to use different words. I find it fascinating. I find their relationship fascinating and their development in everyone's relationship, the camaraderie, I can't say that word. The way they all become friends and the way they all kind of come together, I really enjoyed it. I really want to read the second one. I'll have to wait to read the second one. Maybe I will finish like 50 books by next summer so I can get the second book. But that's my goal, to finish 50 books so I can take myself off my book buying ban. Let's see if that happens. Or if I just like break and I go ham and go buy a bunch of books. But this book was really nice. This book was so fun to read. There were so many different variations, so many different characters, so many different creatures. The author, the way Travis Baldree came up with these characters and these creatures, and how he didn't go so in depth with what they all are and what they can do, what kind of superpowers they have, and going into like so much detail about what they look like and what they can do. It made me imagine them my way. And he like threw little snippets like Viv's height, Thimble being smaller, how feminine Tandri is, about her tail whooshing back and forth, and just he just gave like little details, and they were very subtle, but they were enough to give me something to use for my imagination. I really like it when authors do that. So that was really interesting. I really enjoyed that part of the book. I hate it when I get bombarded with every single little feature, to like the gold flecks in someone's eyes and how certain things are mentioned so often that it just like kind of like, come on, let's move it along. I get it. They're beautiful. They have this and this and this in their features. So that was really nice. That's kind of the update that I have for you guys so far for today. I said today is Wednesday. I'm going to continue to read Holiday Romance just because I want to kind of get a move on it. But I also want to pick another book. Like, I want a physical book to read, but I don't know what to read next. I kind of want it to be something romantic but holiday-ish, but at the same time holiday romance is doing that, so I want a different genre. I don't want to just read two of the same genres. It's gonna put me in a book slump where I'm just not gonna want to pick up both of them or one of them. and I like reading at least 2 books at the same time. I don't know if that's chaotic for you guys, but I enjoy it. So I'm thinking for the books that I put in my goal to read in December, Legends and Lattes was one of them. In December, for my reading goals, I wanted to finish Legends and Lattes, which I did. And then I wanted to read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And I wanted to read Tastes Like Shakkar by Nisha Sharma and Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I'm really not in the mood for Does It Hurt. And Tastes Like Shakkar is just like, it's another romance. And I don't want those two tastes to intermingle. That's a weird phrase, right? Whatever. So maybe I'll just pick up Project Hail Mary. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright guys, so I'm going to read Project Hail Mary as my physical read. I will listen to Holiday Romance and I'll read it on my Kindle at night before I go to bed if I can't sleep, that kind of thing. So we have our 2 books. I hope I make some progress on Holiday Romance, and I will definitely be starting Project Hail Mary today. I do have to go see my parents today and do some, cleaning and stuff around the house because I do have 2 large dogs and 3 kids, so the house is never clean. So gotta do that. I'm sorry if the lighting got really weird. The sun is starting to set, so I might be getting dimmer. So I am going to cut this short right here. I will check in with you guys later tonight or most likely tomorrow because I'm going to be kind of busy. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Hi friends. So today is Friday around 12-ish. It's 11:53. It's close enough. So I didn't really check in with you guys yesterday. I don't know why I didn't. I was just busy. I had a lot of stuff to do for work, and then I really got into reading Holiday Romance. I keep forgetting the name of this book. So yeah, so I'm still reading Holiday Romance and it's going really well. I really, really like it. It's like making me feel all giddy and like, I don't know, like it's one of those like books that like you cuddle up in bed and you read and like it makes you laugh and like cackle and whatnot. It's really cute. How many times can I say the word cute in this video? I like the romance in this book. Molly and Andrew, that's the male and female main characters' names in this book. So I talked a little bit about this earlier in this video. I'm getting to know them more. I'm starting to really like their relationship. It's like the way they became friends is really cute, and then over the span of time they started to respect one another and their friendship started to grow, and now they're falling for each other, and I really like how all of this is playing out throughout the story, and now the way that they're like kind of visiting each other's families in Ireland. I really like the idea of this going from like their travel story, basically what they had to kind of go through in order for them to end up in their hometown, in their country, in order to celebrate Christmas with their family. I think it's really cute. It's really sweet how they're all kind of coming together and how both of their families are accepting them into their homes, and the relationships with each of their families is also very cute. There I go again. The way that their families are talking to one another, the way, what am I trying to say? I really like their relationship so far, and it just like makes me so giddy. I really like their relationship, and it's like a slow burn, guys. Like, it's a little bit of a slow burn. Like, I don't like a lot of spice in my books that I read, but when I love a good slow burn, and I just want them to like do it, like it's gotten to, so I'm right now in 74% of the book, and all they've done is like make out and like robe each other and stuff, and I'm just like, can you just get on with it. So I'm really liking this book. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to see how this ends. It's like the perfect holiday romance. Usually holiday romances are super, super cheesy, cringy. I haven't cringed once throughout this book, and I haven't found anything to be cringy really. I wish that it was kind of like a dual POV because I want to know how Andrew feels about her, and I want to know what he's thinking, you know? Like right, like the whole book it's been from Molly's perspective, and it's great and all. Her inner monologue is super funny, but I want to know what Andrew's thinking. I want to know what he feels for her, and there's like these things that the way he looks at her and the certain things he says, and like the way he pauses before he says something in response to the crazy things that she says. I just want to know what he's thinking. Right now it seems like he's felt like this about her for a really long time, and she's had no idea, and she just started to think about it, and I'm just like, girl, why now? Like, you haven't realized that he's looked at you this way, or you have never thought about him that way. And I kind of get it. When you're friends with someone, you're just friends with someone. But the way she's describing him, he sounds really hot, and I don't know how she didn't notice. Yeah. So I gotta get back to work, but in between work, I'm gonna go ahead and continue reading this, and then I'll check back with you guys today for sure, because I want to finish this book so badly today. Yeah, I really want to finish this book so badly today. I'm going to finish it today. I will check in with you guys later today and let you know my thoughts. I didn't start Project Hail Mary. I really want to, but this, like, I'm like a mood reader, so like right now, this is all I want to do is pick up this book and read it on my Kindle. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna keep up with my mood and what I feel like reading. I hate when I like force myself to read something that I'm not really in the mood for, and then I like kind of, yeah. You guys hear me popping this? Sorry. It's like, I don't know, it's here. But yeah, I just feel like reading this right now, and like I said, I'm 74% of the way through. At the end of this video, I'm thinking I'll give you guys an idea of what I rated all the books I read. Hopefully by Sunday, I will also finish Project Hail Mary, and then we can have like a nice little wrap up of 3 books that I read during the week, and yeah, I think it'll be fun. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna go and read this after, well, no, I'm gonna go and do some work because I really need to get some stuff done. I'm writing some automations, and I really need to get that done before the weekend is over. Next week at work is going to be hectic as heck. So I'm gonna go get that done for work, and then I'm going to take a nice long break and read my book, and then hopefully I'll finish it. I don't know how long I need to finish this. I've been going through this pretty quickly, so maybe I can finish the rest of this in like an hour. I don't know, but I am kind of like a slow reader sometimes, especially when I'm tired. I haven't had any coffee today because your girl's hormonal acne is acting up. That's why I'm not wearing any makeup right now. So I'm gonna go make myself some spearmint tea and finish some work. I'll catch you guys later. You don't care about this. I'll talk to y'all later. Hi guys. Today is Saturday around 5 o'clock. So I didn't get to check in with you guys last night. My tripod broke and I couldn't record back here last night. So I opted to just kind of record and check in with you guys today. Last night I got to spend some time with my oldest, and we just kind of chilled, watched a movie, had some Chick-fil-A, and had a good old girl time. And then later that night, yesterday night, I finished Holiday Romance, and it was very sweet. I loved how the story was kind of progressed, how it was wrapped up. It was very wholesome. the way Molly and Andrew's relationship developed over that 10-year time frame, how we got to kind of get those little snippets of like the flashbacks and then how their relationship is today. It was very heartwarming to read about, and I loved every character in their families and all of their dynamics and how they all supported Molly and Andrew in their relationship. Their families already kind of knew about them because they've known each other for a 10-year time span, and their relationship just kind of blossomed, and it was new, but it was also something that had been progressing for that long. It was really nice how their relationships were wrapped up towards the end, and we got to see how Molly also made different decisions that made her happier in life. It was very sweet. It was very cute. I would highly recommend, if you guys are looking for a holiday romance, I would I would highly recommend it. I have a few holiday romances on my bookshelf that I haven't picked up since when I bought them and I read them that same holiday, which was last year. I really got into reading last year and the year before that. I haven't picked them up since. I have "'Tis the Season for Revenge" by Morgan Elizabeth, which was really good, but I don't really feel like rereading it. I think I had given it like a 4 or 5 star, but I wouldn't pick it up to read it again. I don't think it wasn't that kind of life changing for me. And I also have Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey, and it was okay. Again, it wasn't as good as "'Tis the Season for Revenge," but it was still kind of okay. But I won't pick those up again. So I'm kind of glad that I'm on a book buying ban and I just read holiday romance on my Kindle, and it was just nice to be able to do that. And if you guys have Kindle Unlimited, I highly recommend checking it out. You won't regret it. It was very sweet. After I finished holiday romance last night, I really wanted to tell you guys about it, but my tripod broke, so I didn't get to check in with you guys. And then I just kind of gave up on recording, and I decided to start Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and it's going it's going good. It's good so far. I honestly passed out at like 1:30 last night reading it, and I think I just got to like page 14. And this book is it's very different from what I'm used to reading. So when I started reading this, it like I want to know what's going on with the character. Like, he is confused. He doesn't remember what's going on. He wakes up in some kind of a hospital kind of place, and he has tubes all up in him, on him, and whatnot. And he just wants to figure out what the heck is going on. And he's very weak, but he's also very fit. So he's confused about how long he's been in this condition, and I'm confused as well. We're going to figure this out and see where things are going to progress. I'm going to pick this up later on tonight. Probably, actually, I will pick this up after I check in with you guys because I just want to know what's going on. I didn't get to do any reading today because Miguel and I spent some much needed alone time, and we got First Watch, and I'll put in the B-roll my cutesy drink that I got. It was like a chocolate iced coffee with mint leaf or something on top, and it was delicious. It was such a holiday treat. It was yummy. We got First Watch and it was yummy. We ate in bed. We just watched a movie and we just hung out, and it was really nice. My other daughter is sick now, so I'm gonna go take care of her. I've kind of been doing that since this morning, and yeah, I just haven't had any time to kind of read today. Sorry if I'm going on a tangent about my personal life. I know this is supposed to be a reading vlog, but I want to be honest with you guys and let you know, kind of what's going on. And a part of, being a reader is also going around the obstacles in your life and living your life. And I want to be transparent with you guys, and maybe some of you can relate with me. If you're a mom or a parent, you can maybe relate with me because we don't have time to sit and read all day long. Sometimes shit happens, life happens, and things just kind of get in the way of it. Having an adult relationship, you don't, just want to have other relationships. You want to be able to spend time with your family, your friends, your significant other, your kids, So I like to focus on everything at once. So everyone gets a little bit of me, even my books. I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit. Maybe I'll make like an eggnog with some rum in it. Let me know if you guys like whiskey or rum in your eggnog. I think I am a whiskey girl in my eggnog, but I can't drink whiskey alone. It's too strong for me, but it's yummy. Like, I love it in my eggnog, and I like sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top, and it's just so good. It's so delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some reading done. I probably won't be checking in with you guys until maybe tomorrow. I don't want to promise you a check-in and not make it happen, so I will check in with you when I have the time and a reading update for you. So most likely tomorrow. I want to finish this vlog out tomorrow, so I'm going to get as much as I can read for Project Hail Mary. However, I also want to finish Project Hail Mary in this vlog, so I might drag it on until Monday, because I did start this vlog last Monday, so maybe I'll do like a 7-day kind of thing instead of like Monday to Sunday. So let's see how tomorrow goes and tonight goes. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me. I will talk to you guys in like a second for you, but like a few hours for me. Hi friends, it's Sunday at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Last night I got really tired and read like a page and a half and passed out at like 9 o'clock. So it was kind of a bust, and I didn't get a lot of reading done. This morning I'm still feeling a little congested and I just don't feel very well. So I have just kind of been like a potato on the couch for a few hours. I think it's because I just need some coffee in me. I just didn't make any coffee because I wasn't feeling well. So I'm gonna go and make some coffee after I have some lunch, and hopefully that'll wake me up. I did get a little bit of reading done. I'm like on page 29 on Project Hail Mary, and it's pretty interesting so far. It's a little slower than I had hoped. However, he is still kind of gathering his bearings. So he's trying to figure out who he is. He is understanding the fact that he knows all of these technical jargon and that he might be in space right now. So that's kind of all we've gathered so far, and a few other things that I can't say because it might be a spoiler, so I'm gonna avoid it. However, it's pretty interesting so far. I think I'm just thinking that it's a little slow because I'm not feeling very well, so I can't really pay as much attention to it as much as I want to, or my brain just isn't focusing. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I will go back to reading, and I'll record some b-roll for you guys so you can see it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a nice cozy day. It is really groggy outside, and the sun is not out. It's just one of those days where you just want to cuddle up in bed and just relax. It feels like a Sunday weather. I was gonna go to the gym today and run some errands, but that's not going to happen. I don't like going out when I'm sick. I don't want to spread the love. So my daughter and I are just gonna chill on the couch, and I'm gonna get some reading done. I will check in with you guys in a bit. Hi guys, my tripod came in, so you guys are sitting on my brand new tripod and I love this contraption. It is so much nicer than my previous one and it's a lot easier to use. So I'm really happy with my purchase. So after I checked in with you guys, I had my lunch, I made some coffee, and my coffee is keeping me up right now. Like, I am still very energized. I am not tired at all, which is really bad because I have to wake up early for work in the morning. And as you guys can hear, I'm really sorry. I'm losing my voice right now. I hung out with my daughters and then I continued to read Project Hail Mary and I made a pretty big dent on it. I was having a really tough time understanding the scientific jargon. Well, not understanding it, but like being interested in it. Like, I just didn't care for some of the things that were being explained. And I was very scared that I was going to dislike the book. Right now, I'm on chapter 13, right? I think. Let me check. Yeah. So I am on chapter 13 on page 214 and I'm really liking it so far. Our MMC has met a new friend and I'm really happy for him. I was kind of worried and I wanted him to have an interaction with someone else and kind of see how he communicated with them and just kind of get to know him better. As nice as it is to kind of see how he's interacting or how he had interacted with the people from his life in the past before, what's happening in the present time. It's nice to kind of get that flashback. But I wanted him to have a connection with someone right now in the present. So it's nice to kind of see that happening. And I am enjoying it a lot more now. And I'm kind of sad that I'm sad that it's kind of late right now because I want to keep reading it. Like, as you guys can see, like I'm almost halfway done. I'm really excited to kind of get to know him more. I'm actually kind of nervous for what might happen at the end of this book. And I really hope it doesn't come to fruition what I am predicting. But if it does, I'm going to be pretty upset, you guys. I hate when a book doesn't end in a happy ending because life is tough enough, guys. And I read to escape. I just wanted to end on a good note. Like, this book kind of reminds me of my experience when I read Babel. I had a really tough time with paying attention and like staying interested in the first half of the book when they would explain to us how the language, like how everyone spoke a different language and what it can do, and they were kind of like building up the background for us for what was going to happen. And it was really interesting how they utilized the languages to do what they needed to do. And then how the book ended, it freaking crushed me. It crushed me. I am so mad at Arv Kwong for ending it that way. However, I understand that not every character has a happy ending. However, I like my characters to have a happy ending, and I need this guy to have a happy ending, you guys. What he's doing is meaningful and he's very selfless and caring and generous and he's funny. I kind of want to be friends with him. Like, the way he like talks about certain things, it's just so interesting. I'm really liking this. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink some chamomile tea while I read another chapter or so. I'm hoping that my tea can help me go to sleep because, like I said, I have to wake up really early. But I've made a pretty good dent in this book and I'm super proud of myself, especially with, making dinner and like, all the other motherly stuff I have to do and just not feeling well in general. I am pretty freaking proud of myself, and so far I'm really happy with how this weekly reading vlog is going. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm kind of I'm really liking making videos for you guys and like, interacting with you all. This is so fun. I know I'm in like my room by myself talking to you guys on my camera right now, but when I post this and you guys interact with it and you guys view it and I get messages on my Instagram about it. Some of my close friends are watching it and they're giving me feedback, and it's really cool. And like my daughters are like super excited that mommy's making a reading vlog because they know what a nerd I am and how much I love to read, and I'm always on my computer because of work and stuff like that. So this is just another edition, but it's a fun edition. I'm just so happy. I'm glad I'm able to share this with you guys. This isn't the end of the vlog, so I don't know why I'm like making it sound like that. So I'm gonna go. And it was nice talking to you guys again. I will check in with you tomorrow sometime. Like I said, I have work early and I have a bunch of stuff to do for work. So I will do my best to read this and hopefully wrap up the vlog tomorrow. Yes, we need to wrap this vlog up tomorrow because I want to do a different video next week. So we're gonna have to wrap this up tomorrow, but we will figure it out, you guys. I am really enjoying this book, and I think that I'm going to be able to finish it tomorrow because I'm so interested in it, and I can feel myself kind of getting wrapped up in the book. I know I do a lot of hand gestures, don't mind me. It's just something I do. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. Ignore that. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with me. I will catch you guys tomorrow, okay? Hi there. How are you? So today is Tuesday morning and we are wrapping up the vlog. It was so much fun recording this vlog, and I learned some things from vlogging. I need to check in with you guys more. So I apologize. I didn't really check in very much throughout this vlog. I got sick, and this is kind of my excuse. My life is a little chaotic with my kids. So I made do as best as I could, but I will try harder to check in with you guys a little bit more often. Let's talk about the books that I read this week. I had a really good reading week. I read a total of 3 books this week. The 3 books that I read were Legends and Lattes, Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. This was good. And I also read Holiday Romance. It is on my Kindle, so I'll pop it up here. But all in all, I had a really solid reading week, and I'm really proud of myself. I don't usually read 3 books in a week, so I don't know what happened. I think I was just motivated, and I'm not taking any classes this week either, so I think I just had a little bit more free time, which is awesome. As of today, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I've read 71 books this year so far, which is like, it's like the biggest reading year that I've ever had. Last year I think I read like 30 or 50 books or something like that, but this year, man, I'm like really proud of myself. This year I started to incorporate some audiobooks in with my physical books, and I also got my Kindle, so I've been reading on my Kindle as well. So I think the combination of reading on different devices and listening, and it helped. I'm just so happy that I got to 71 books. 70 books was my goal, and the year's not over yet. We still have like 2 weeks, so let's see what else I can get into. So you're here for the reading update, right? Okay. So what are we going to talk about first? Let's talk about the first book that I read. The first book I read for this vlog is Legends and Lattes. It was so good. It was cozy. It made me feel like I was sitting in a warm, toasty coffee shop, drinking a hot cup of coffee, having some yummy desserts, while I listened in on the customers that were sitting around me, like what they were talking about, their drama and stuff like that. That's just kind of like the vibe I was getting as I was reading this. And I loved the friendship between Viv and Tandri, and I think Hamilton. what is that baker's name? The one that went around and was baking. Timble. His name's Timble. So I love, I love Timble. I wish he could come over and he could make me yummy desserts. And I like how he was such a good friend to Viv. He is such a good friend to Viv, and I loved the found family for Viv. I love that for her. She went through some tough times. She's come to a place and she rebuilt herself and became friends with some really good people. And I love Travis Baldry's writing. I loved how he created these characters and how each of these characters were like different beings, and he didn't go too much into it. He didn't like tell us that they have horns and their eye color is this and that, and it's nice to have those details about characters at times. However, I I liked that he left it open for us to imagine what these characters look like and what they're kind of like. He focused more so on their characteristics and their personalities, which I really adored. I love this. I can't wait to read the second one whenever I take myself off my book buying ban. So technically, I have like 47 more books to read before, no, 48 because it's my physical TBR. So I have 48 more books to read before I can take myself off my book buying ban. And then the next book that I read was Holiday Romance. I read this on my Kindle, so I'll kind of pop it up here somewhere so you guys can see the cover. Holiday Romance was cute. It was a holiday romance. I don't know how else to like describe it. It was wholesome. Like the friendship in this book and the development of their friendship into something more was well done. I loved Molly and Andrew's relationship as they kind of progressed and kind of got to know each other in a romantic way. However, their love for each other was kind of always there and it was just like building over time. And I liked seeing that. I don't really like friends to lovers usually, but this was pretty well done. And I really enjoyed how the author wrote their relationships. Some of the issues that they were having with their travels, I feel like that was a little too much, but also at the same time, I feel like it's also very realistic. As someone that reads a lot of fantasy, I don't really dive into books that like kind of has real world problems. So I think it was pretty well done. I loved their relationship. I loved how the ending of the book, they kind of all came together, and I loved both of their families. They both have very loving families and siblings. Really well done. Next book that I read was Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I read this in 2 days. Yesterday, I didn't talk to you guys. This is what I was doing. I was literally in bed just like reading this. It was so good. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of bored towards the beginning. Like, I was curious what was going on with Ryland and why he was where he was and how he got there. Like, we were piecing the puzzles together. I like doing that with him. I like going on that journey with him. But then it got to the point where we were going through like the scientific jargon with him, and that kind of just like was a snooze fest for me. And I'm sorry, don't yell at me. I just don't like that in books. I think I am a STEM girly. I code for a living. I'm on my computer all day long. That's kind of what I do. I guess I just don't want to like read about it. It's like a different kind of science, but I just didn't like that part. However, I loved the friend that he made. Him and Rocky were they were so good together. They're such good friends, and I loved how Ryland became a better person after he met Rocky. Like towards the beginning, we're figuring out who he is and why he's there. Then he's like, okay, well, I'm a selfless man because of, I can't go into spoilers, but how he got where he is. He thought that he was selfless, but then as the story progressed, he realized he wasn't selfless. He was actually kind of a coward. And then towards the end of the book, we learned how he is selfless. He became selfless for Rocky, and the act of kindness that he showed for Rocky and sacrificed something very big for Ryland. He sacrificed something for himself in order to help his friend, and I thought that was very commendable. I really loved Andy Weir's writing. It was easy to get through. I don't think you need to be like a scientist or like someone who personally likes sci-fi in order to read this book. I just think that some people may enjoy it whether they're in the STEM field or not, or whether they're into sci-fi or not. I think that anyone can really read this book, and if you haven't picked it up, I would recommend that you do pick this up. It was a really good read. It like reminds me of E.T. and Star Wars combining. It was like a mesh of the two. I really enjoyed this. I gave Legends and Lattes a 4 stars because it was just so good. The reason why it didn't become a 5-star for me is because it isn't going to live in my mind rent-free. I only give 5 stars to books that live in my mind rent-free. Holiday Romance, I think I gave it like a 3.5 or a 3.75 stars because it was just a cute holiday romance. And am I going to reread it? Definitely not. Am I going to think about it after this vlog? Probably not. So it just isn't very memorable for me. It was well done. I do recommend that you guys pick it up if you're looking for a cute holiday romance. It was not as cheesy as the other holiday romances are, so I would recommend you guys checking it out. Project Hail Mary, I gave it a 4 stars because of the scientific jargon. I just couldn't give it a 5-star because I didn't enjoy it through and through. Like when I eat a book up and it like lives rent-free in my mind, that's when I give it a 5 stars. It was still enjoyable. All of the books that I read this month were very enjoyable. I really like them, and I'm really happy that I picked them up. It was such a good time doing this vlog with you guys, and I think you guys also motivated me to continue reading, and I wanted to have updates for you guys, so that motivated me further to continue reading this week. And yeah, it was so much fun. I'm glad we did this, and I will be doing this in the future again, probably with more check-ins. And if you've stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I know this is probably a pretty long video. This is probably my longest video that I've done, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me through it. If you guys read any of these books, please let me know down below in the comments. If you want to go ahead and let me know what you're currently reading or have any recommendations, please leave it down below as well. I'd love to know what you guys are reading and what you're into, or if you just want to let me know anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'd love to talk to you. And again, thank you so much for sticking with me. If you haven't liked or subscribed this video, please do so. If you subscribe to me, you won't miss any content from me in the future. And thank you so much. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.